could speak tonight, it would call your name in the dark. It would tell you how I tried to be brave after we fell apart. Every memory comes softly like a shadow on the wall. I pretend I'm moving on, but I'm not strong at all. I've learned to smile for the world, hide the cracks they'll never see. But when the silence finds me here, it still sounds like you and me. I don't ask for much these days, just a moment to breathe. But even time reminds my heart of what it used to be. I held on longer than I should, I loved you deeper than I knew. And now the only thing left here is the truth. If my heart could speak, it would cry your name. It would tell you loving you wasn't a mistake. If my heart could speak, it would break in two, just to tell you I still feel everything for you. They say love fades with distance, that the past will let us go. But some feelings don't disappear, no matter how slow. I don't wanna relive the pain or reopen every scar. I just wish you knew how deeply loved you are. I don't blame you for leaving, I don't curse the end. I just wish my heart would listen to reason. If my heart could speak, it would fall apart, trying to explain the silence that lives inside my heart. If my heart could speak, it would beg you to stay, or at least to know I loved you anyway. If loving you was my greatest sin, I'd do it all again, because you were the miracle I never planned. I don't need you to come back or promise me tomorrow. I just need you to understand this sorrow. I learned how to stand alone, but not how to forget. Some loves don't end with goodbye, they stay in regret. If my heart could speak, it would sing your name through every tear, every prayer, through joy and pain. If my heart could speak, you'd hear the truth, that loving you to say when you finally walked away. I told myself I'd be okay, that time would teach my heart to stay. But every promise I rehearsed fell silent in the end, because loving you was deeper than pretending I could mend. I watched your shadow fade from view, like love was something I outgrew. They say goodbyes are meant to heal, but mine just taught me how to feel. I smiled through the bravest lies, I told the world I tried, but every breath I took without you felt like learning how to cry. I pack the memories carefully, like fragile things you can't replace. I tried to leave them in the past, but love doesn't erase. I don't ask for second chances or a different end. I just wish goodbye had known what loving you had meant. They said time would do the talking, that pain would learn to rest, but to be strong tonight. I've been strong for far too long. I held the pieces of my heart, pretending nothing's wrong. I smiled through every question. I stood when I should fall. I carried love like armor till I couldn't feel at all. They tell me time will fix this, that pain will fade away, but they don't hear the echoes that still call out your name. I walk through days like nothing's broken, like I'm perfectly okay, but nights remember everything I can't say. I did everything they told me to. I tried to rise above, but strength can't heal a heart that's still in love. Don't ask me to be strong when my heart is barely breathing. Don't ask me to move on when I'm still believing. Don't ask me to be strong like this love was never real. I'm human, I'm still hurting, I still feel. I don't blame you for leaving. I don't hate the end. I just wish my heart knew how to pretend. I gave you every honest part I had to give, and now they want me standing tall like I didn't live. They say be brave, be grateful, like love is something small, but losing you took everything I was. Don't ask me to be strong when the truth still shakes me. Don't ask me to be fine when your memory breaks me. Don't ask me to be strong, I'm not ready yet. Some wounds don't close just because you let. If strength means silence, then I've had enough. If strength means smiling while my heart gives up, I don't need to be a hero, I don't need applause. I just need one moment to fall. I loved you with everything, I didn't hold back a thing. So don't ask me to be strong when I'm still remembering. Don't ask me to be strong when love is still alive inside the pieces of my heart. I'm trying to survive. Don't ask me to be strong. Let me break, let me breathe, because healing starts the hands were barely warm. You said my name like it was heavy, like it hurt to stay. And in that moment I knew you were already away. I asked you if this was real, if we were really done. You said love wasn't enough anymore, like it had just begun. The door closed softly behind you, but my world came undone. That was the night you walked away, and I was left with none. I stood there holding every word you couldn't say, trying to breathe through the silence you left behind that day. That was the night you walked away and took my breath with you. I watched forever disappear right in that room. That was the night you walked away and nothing stayed the same. Some nights don't just stand to love, they leave a flame. I replay every second like it might change the end. Like if I'd said the right thing, you'd turn back in. I hear your footsteps in my sleep, I hear the door again. That night keeps calling out to me again and again. They say time softens memory, but not that night. It still feels close enough to touch every time They tell me I should let you go, like love is just a phase. They don't see the quiet strength it takes to face these days. I've tried to pack my feelings up, pretend I'm moving on, but every time I close my eyes, I'm still holding on. I walk through rooms we once filled with laughter and belief. I touch the walls, they remember everything we used to be. I don't live in yesterday, I don't deny what's gone. I just haven't learned the language of goodbye yet. I'm still holding on. They say hope is dangerous, that it keeps the pain alive, but hope is all that taught my heart how to survive. I'm still holding on through the long, lonely nights, through the tears I never show, through the fights I'm still holding on. Not because I can't let go, but because loving you meant more than they know. I've built a life around the truth that you may never stay, but love doesn't always listen to what reason has to say. I don't beg the past to return or promise me a sign. I just carry what we had quietly as mine. I know holding on won't change the end or bring you back somehow, but it keeps me standing. Now I'm still holding on when the world says I'm wrong, when they tell me I should have healed by now, moved on. I'm still holding on to the love that was real. Some hearts don't let go of love, they learn how to feel. If holding on is weakness, then I'll wear it like the truth, because I loved you with everything I knew. I don't need forever promised, I don't need another chance. I just need this love to finish its dance. I won't stay broken forever, I won't live in the pain, but tonight I let my heart remember your name. I'm still holding on, and someday I'll release, but I won't rush the healing or the peace. I'm still holding on, and that's who I am, because loving you deeply was never a mistake. I'll stand. I'm still holding on just a little longer. I built my dreams around your laughter, like it would never fade. I thought forever was a promise love had already made. Every plan had your reflection, every prayer had your name. I never asked for guarantees, I just believed we'd stay. The place I called my future, the answer to my fears. I measure time by moments spent with you through years. I never saw the ending coming, never felt the change. I thought a love like this was something time couldn't rearrange. I didn't question what and words I almost say. I still expect you in the doorway at the end of every day. I don't ask for what we lost now or beg to turn back time. I just wish forever didn't feel so fragile in my mind. They say forever is just a word people choose to say. By how long love stays, but by how deeply it transforms you along the way. Your love was my forever, and it still lives in me, not as a wound, not as regret, but memory. Your love was my forever, and though you walked out skies grow hail, my soul is silent. I look for signs beyond this world to feel a little close to you. I whisper prayers I never planned into the quiet flame, and somehow every star above still answers with your name. They say love ends when hearts let go, when distance draws the line. But some connections don't belong to space or time. I feel you in the softest moments, in mercy, not in pain. Like something greater still remembers what we were named. I don't need proof or miracles to know what love became. 'Cause even heaven knows your name. Even heaven knows your name. Knows how deeply I believed. Knows the promises I kept, even when you couldn't see. Even heaven knows your name. And the love we couldn't save. Some loves don't fade into the past, they rise and stay. I don't ask the sky to bring you back or change what's meant to be. I only ask for gentle strength to carry what's in me. If love is written in the soul, before I beg to turn back time, I just wish forever didn't feel so fragile in my mind. They say forever's just a word people choose to say, but my heart still believes in yesterday. Your love was my forever when nothing else was sure. I held on to your heartbeat like it was secure. Your love was my forever, and maybe that's the truth. Some loves don't stop being forever just because they're through. If I had known forever could slip through my hands, I still would have chosen you. I still would have stood where I stand. I don't regret believing, I don't regret the pain, because loving you completely changed my name. I learned that forever isn't measured by how long love stays, but by how deeply it transforms you along the way. Your love was my forever, and it still lives in me. Not as a wound, not as regret, but memory. Your love was my forever, and though you walked away, forever was real. At least one day, my forever was you. If tomorrow never comes again, if this world forgets our names, I'll still carry every moment, every fire, every flame. They can take the breath from my body, they can silence my goodbye, but They can't take the truth. I know that love never dies. I loved you beyond the ending, beyond the tears we cried. I loved you when words surrendered, when hope had nowhere to hide. If this life was all we were given, then I gave you all of mine. But love like this was never meant to end in time. They say forever